I posted asking about people's opinion of working from home versus working in the office. Because obviously people who are working out in the middle of the day, I'm assuming they either work for themselves 100% or they're working for their freelance or they're working remote and they're just working out at whatever, extending their time. As someone who's probably dealt with a lot of employees who've worked from home, whatever, like what is your opinion on working from home versus working in the office?
I think it depends what kind of company you are. I think a lot of people, or if a company has ways to track and measure your efficiency, if you're getting your job done, metrics that you can, like some people are more productive at home, right? Some people, but if the job is one where you need to be more involved, hands-on, be in, like there's 80% of our jobs at Athlete are like that, but 20% are, an editor. Can someone filter through this? Like there's less, in some scenarios, less distractions if you just remove the people part, the distraction part, the walking down the hallway and, oh shit, like got caught in a conversation. If you can remove that, there's different, with all of our managers and upper level people now, they have a Friday optional work from home. Yeah. Right. So they can get, for me, even if I'm here, I can't get all my shit done. That's why I'm working from home in the morning, so I can get my shit done and then come and help and be the CEO from this time to this time and be there specifically to help other people get their shit answered.
Do you think people working from home is, when you were saying like tracking deliverables or things like that?
Tell Chat GPT, they'll do it quicker.
Yeah. Do you think people working from home and whatnot have the ability, like if you have line items of things you need to do, it's like, hey, I need X amount of content this month, this week. I don't care when it's done. I just need it done by X date. At least with the way that I kind of run my business is there's obviously, when people want to work from home versus work in the office, I feel like there's a reason why a company would want someone to work in the office, and there's a reason why someone would want to work from home, right? There's pros and cons of why they want to work from home and why people want them in the office. And the argument, which is a big debate in my Twitter thread, was that people are like, if I can get the same work done at home, why do I need to like drive to the office to do it? Whereas I've realized, the kind of realization I've had is I'm essentially paying for people's time, not necessarily for line items. Like I prefer my team to be in the office because I want the ability to, if the situation comes up of let's go do something right now, I have you during this time of a period, and after your time, go do your own thing. But like if you're working from home and I'm like, hey, let's go do something right now, and they're like, oh, I can't because I'm somewhere else or doing something else, because I'm going to do your job. Like I'm going to do something later in the week or like, yeah, but if they work from home, they can do it on their own schedule. So if you're like,
you can be sure that during any office hours, even if you're working from home, I need you accessible for the team. Like you need to be responsive. You need to be have a computer on hand. You can put that in your contract.
Well, I'll say that. Well, hold on. Wouldn't the benefit of working from home be like, I can work on my own schedule? So if I work in the evening better or in the evening later, then you're like during work hours, if you need me and I'm doing something else for something, it's like, oh, I'm still going to get your line items done.
Yeah, but if you're a team manager, like Kirby, if she's working from home on Friday, she in her contract, her job description says you have to be fully available for your team, obviously, during the same work hours that they're here in person, even though she's working from home. So she can't take 3 hours to respond. That's a breach of contract, a breach of her role, right? Like you have to,
So your ability to people to work at home is you can physically work at home during normal hours. Mm-hmm. It isn't like you can decide your own schedule at home for that day of when you get your work done. It's still...
You still have to be available from the 9 to 5.
So you're essentially still locked into a schedule just in the comfort of your own home.
For accessibility, yeah, exactly. And a lot for anyone who works from home, more so it's almost because they're in positions that they need to get their own busy work done. And like a lot of times it's hard to do it here when you're managing a team. Like very hard.
We do software development, which by definition, like what I work in 99% of the time, you can work from home. But what I notice is in working from home, there's zero innovation. Like I get exactly what I'm asking for. So if I say do these 10 things, it'll get done. I don't care when you do them. But if I'm working with that person in the office, I'll notice we'll get those 10 things done and we'll find 6 other things that could be better or doing it a different way. And even in like creative side, it's like if your photographer is working here with people, they're going to realize there's different ways to do this. You're missing that on the working from home side. Working from home is just pretty much, working from home is just, I'm getting the definition of like I do my job and then I'm out for the day.
Yeah.
So where like if you're here in the office,
That's what I
coming up
agree.
with new ideas and new ways
true.
to do things.
What is going on, guys? I am Max Tuning, your host. I hope you enjoyed this little clip. If you want to see the full, magical, lovely episode, just click the link down in the description or search Don't Be Sour on your favorite podcast streaming service. And remember, thank you for tuning in.